I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. We were not prepared for this, not this morning. We woke to the sight of light snow covering cars, streets, and roads, and it may not have been much, but it was enough to create some nasty driving conditions, keeping emergency responders busy with reports of cars off roadways and an assortment of accidents. The snow is on the leading edge of a storm system that will be bringing our region mostly rain before it all moves out by late Wednesday. Tough driving conditions this morning led to school closings in Kingston, Fallsburg, and Ellenville. Keep clicking here at Record Online for weather forecast updates as we head towards Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Town of Wallkill police are awaiting toxicology reports in an attempt to determine if drugs or alcohol played a role in the car crash last Saturday night that claimed 3 lives and seriously injured a 4th passenger. The car veered off Ingracia Road and slammed into a tree. The victims were the driver, 18-year-old Jermaine Otero, and 2 passengers, 20-year-old Derzane Floyd and 21-year-old Corey Thomas, all of them Middletown residents. A 4th passenger, 21-year-old Michael Sanchez of Middletown, was being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Wallkill Police Chief Robert Hertman says a snow squall that briefly covered the road with light snow might have been a factor in the fatal crash.
At this time, we have learned that shortly before the collision, the victims were attending a get-together at a house on 17M. At some point during the evening, they left to purchase cigarettes. While traveling westbound on Ingracia Road, the vehicle traveled across the opposite lane of traffic before striking a tree in front of 386 Ingracia Road. Working in conjunction with investigators from the New York State Police Accident Reconstruction Unit and the Medical Examiner's Office, we will weigh all the evidence collected to determine what factors contributed to this collision.
To see this vehicle in the condition that it's in, I cannot imagine what it would have been like to be a police officer that night or a local firefighter that night to have to pull up on this. The vehicle is absolutely destroyed, and it really is a somber impact reminder to young people of the circumstances of reckless driving.
Chief Hertman says first responders reported that the driver, Jermaine Otero, was wearing a seatbelt. They think his 3 passengers were not buckled up. No charges have been filed by Ulster County Sheriff's deputies pending the completion of their investigation into a fatal car pedestrian accident that happened last evening in the town of Saugerties. Police say 67-year-old Patrick Poliseno of Saugerties was struck by a car as he attempted to walk across Route 9W and Route 32 in Glasgow. Poliseno was airlifted to Albany Medical Center where he later died. That section of Route 9W was closed for about 5 hours last night during the course of the emergency response and investigation. Anyone who witnessed the accident is asked to call the Ulster County Sheriff's Department. Their number 845-340-3958. Police say a man from the Ulster County community of Highland was killed this morning in a crash near the approach to the George Washington Bridge in Fort Lee, New Jersey. The 71-year-old man, whose identity was not immediately released, was driving a van that slammed into the rear of a tractor-trailer rig. Port Authority police say the accident tied up bridge traffic for hours. The Orange County Child Abuse Unit has arrested a Newburgh man for first-degree rape, stemming from a May 2012 incident where police say he had forcible sexual intercourse with a 15-year-old girl at her residence. 35-year-old Kevin Davis faces additional charges of endangering the welfare of a child and unlawful possession of marijuana. Davis was sent to Orange County Jail on $25,000 bail. Police say he was an acquaintance of the victim's family. A plan of action may be taking shape that will finally provide an answer to the question of what to do with the Orange County Government Center building. A consulting team briefed legislators Monday on a pair of options for the renovation of the Goshen structure. One would keep intact all 3 sections and refurbish the interior at a cost of around $63 million. Option 2 would demolish a 3rd section of the complex and replace it with additions at a cost of around $67 million. Government Center building's been closed for more than 2 years after a pair of storms left it with water damage and mold. The 2 options will be presented to the public during a special evening meeting next week. Orange County Executive Ed Diana, who's returning to his duties following a liver transplant, said yesterday he hopes a decision is reached before he leaves office at the end of the year. And Governor Andrew Cuomo has an idea for this holiday gift-giving season. He's promoting the sale of Easy Pass throughway toll tags. And as part of his sales pitch, Governor has announced that Easy Pass tags can now be purchased at Price Chopper, Hannaford, Wegmans, and top supermarket chains. Pass holders save 5% on tolls in New York State. And in case you're interested, an Easy Pass tag costs $25 and can also be used in 14 other states. Happy holidays. Light snow this morning did catch us off guard. Now Turkey Day holiday travelers will have some heavy rain to contend with around here. Wednesday, Getaway Day, will be cloudy with rain. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, will be partly cloudy and dry, but colder, with the highs only around 30 degrees. Stay connected to what's happening throughout the region by reading the Times-Herald Record, and breaking news will only be a click away throughout the holiday weekend right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.